All right, now if you've purchased a new home recently, or maybe you've bought a home in the last couple of years, there's some things they say you should never compromise on, because these are the top 3 things that home buyers are regretting compromising on. And I can see kind of why. Number 1, the kitchen. Because
it is probably the most lived in, used, and necessary room in the house, just ahead of the bathroom.
Now, the thing is with kitchens is like, oh, it has the kitchen. It's not very big. But it's okay. We eat out a lot anyways. But then you get a family, and now your kitchen's way too small.
But the other thing, too, is you have to think about in the kitchen, are your appliances decent? Do they take up the right amount of space? Do they take up too much space? Get the right stuff, because you're going to use that so much more than you think. The kitchen really is, I don't care what anybody says, even if you eat in the living room, the kitchen is the heart of the home. I'll tell you what, that's where the food is. That's where people like congregate. And you're always going to find, if you have kids, they'll be in the kitchen, coming or going. They're always looking for food.
Next up is bathrooms, because you think, oh my gosh, it's a 3-1. We can live on one bathroom, right?
No,
you can't.
You can, but it's not good.
Oh, it's very small. It's tiny. Or perhaps you have just a half bath, a toilet and a sink, and it's like next to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Which is you don't want, apparently.
No, that's okay.
It's okay, but that's not one.
But it's not really a full bathroom.
No.
That's like if you have company and you want them to go wash their hands, like before you have dinner or whatever. Or you have when you have kids, the kids go in there, use that bathroom, and wash in there. Don't go to my bedroom bathroom.
And don't move into a home and then get a family and then realize, oh my gosh, my bathroom only has a shower.
Right.
Because you can't give kids baths in a shower. Just saying.
Well, when they're little babies, you can do it in the kitchen sink, but as they get bigger, they outgrow that. You can't do it for long.
And lastly, I never had one growing up, but a basement.
Because you're from where?
Florida.
And why don't you have basements in Florida? Sea level?
Yeah, that too. But yeah, basement.
It'd be an indoor in-ground pool.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, basements, they say don't compromise on. I mean, again, basements are great for storage.
It depends on the basement.
Again, is it finished and all that? Can you make it into a man cave and all that stuff too?
But can you have guest rooms down there? Can you put your laundry machine down there? Could you put an extra bathroom down there? My grandfather had 7 kids, and my grandmother ran a daycare out of their house. They had one full bathroom, but he went and put a 3/4 bath down in the cellar. So when he would get done working at the boat shop, he could go in there and wash off all the grease and oil. Plus, it was kind of his grody bathroom that nobody else wanted.
Other honorable mentions of things don't compromise on: the driveway and garage. A bigger yard. Again, if you've got a family or don't have a family yet and you want to have one, think about that.
It expands your living space.
Bedroom size. I mean, again, if your master is like a 12 by 12, is it big enough? Can you live with it for long term? More closet space. Do you have enough room for your stuff and your clothes?
Some of the older houses don't even have closets in certain rooms, so you have to think about the wardrobe and how will it all fit in there. And
then something I grew up on, central air, which is great for a couple months in the summertime. Not very prevalent around here, but central air is one too. They say don't compromise on.
Yeah, depending on where you're at.
Exactly.
Up here, you can work around a couple window units probably, or you can call our friends at Cornerstone.
Cornerstone. More info about that right now at the Yes FM Facebook, Twitter at 967 Yes FM, and the Mercy Morning page at yesfm.com.